Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you, and I'm here to teach you SST lecture 2 means part 2 chapter 1. I will give you the more information about the globes and maps. Now before starting, just take a short look at what we have learned in first videos. Now before starting these all, if you have the book then please open it. If you don't have then don't worry, just purchase it as soon as possible. And if the homework is there, I will give you the homework on the website so that you go there and please complete your all homework in your fair copy. Now we all know that we lived on where? We lived on the earth. And earth is what? Earth is our the third planet in our solar system. We all know that the earth is what? The earth is round. But a long time it was believed that the earth was what? Earth was flat. This view has changed around 500 years ago by the Portuguese explorer who just go to a new place and they just know about the new place, whose name is what? Ferdinand Magellan. He was a sailor westwards around the world with his 5 ships. But although Magellan was killed, one of his ships, when he returned to the place and he had started from after 3 years. This is clearly proof that the earth is what? The earth is round. In fact, can you imagine that what would happen if the earth were flat? Yes, if we travel to the edge of the earth, we may fall ill. We may fall. So, have you ever seen a photograph of the earth? Have you ever looked at earth photographs, maybe in the magazine, on the television, or in anywhere? Then, the earth is what? Earth is very big. Earth is what? It's so very big that we cannot see. Earth we cannot see or study whole for it at the same time. We can't see the earth and we can't study the earth, all the information about at one time. For that, to study the earth, we use what? We use the model of the earth. We use the model of the earth called the globe. We use the model of the earth that is called what? Called the globe. The globe is what? Now just go through the globe. Globe is what? Globe is a small model of the earth. Globe is small model of the earth. It is shaped in round like a ball. This shape is called what? Sphere. This shape is called sphere. A globe gives us what? A globe gives us a clear picture of what actually earth look like. What actually the earth look like. It helps us. The globe is what? The globe helps us to study about the earth, and it gives us an idea that how it looks like and what the shape and the location of different continents, countries, states, seas and oceans. The large the globe, if the globe is large, then it is easier to find any places on it. The rod which is you can see in picture a globe. The rod is what? The rod in which the globe spins, that represents the earth's axis. That represents the earth's axis. We already know that the earth axis is what? The earth axis is the imaginary line. The earth axis is what? Earth axis is imaginary. It's not exactly, only we can just imagine things. So that is the imaginary line which passing through the earth center of the earth, which passes through the earth center, on which it spins. The axis of the rotation of the globe. The axis of the rotation of the globe is similar to that of the earth. Is exactly similar to the earth. That's why we call the model of the earth. A globe, however, can't be of much use due to the following reason. In fact, a globe is what we can't use that much for these following reasons. So what's the reason? We can go and we can check about point by point. First point is what? We cannot see all the places on a globe at the same time. Suppose globe is there, it's like a ball, and if we can see the upper part, then we can't see the opposite part. So we cannot see the all places at one time on globe. A globe has to rotate. For that what is in another side? For that what we have to do? We have to rotate or turn to see what lies on the other side. What lies on the other side. Next, second point is, all the places on the earth can't be shown on a globe. So what's the places of the earth? It can't be shown on a globe clearly. The larger the globe, the more difficult it is to carry it from place to place. Now, suppose if large globe is there, we can't take that globe and we can't go from one place to another. Like suppose parts of computer is there, we can't take the computer all parts and computer, and then we can't go and travel from one place to another. For that what? We have the laptop, we have the tab. For that we can carry that things, but we can't carry the computer. So here is what, if the large globe is there, then it is very difficult to carry it from one place to another. Next is maps. The map is what? Map is a drawing of the whole or part of the earth's surface. Map is what? It is just like a drawing of the whole part or of the earth's surface on a flat surface such as a paper. So what exactly the earth is there, that all is what? It is drawn in a simple sample paper. That is called what? That is called a map. If we take a globe and flatten it, if we can take and we can just flat a globe, you can see this picture, then it will become a map. It will become what? It will become a map. It will shows the all continents and these all things on a piece of paper. A map gives us information. A map's what? It gives us information. It gives us information about places on the surface. Map it is what? It gives the information about the places on the surface of earth is great detail than a globe. So what we see in the globe, it gives us more detail than the globe. Map gives us more details than a globe. There are various types of maps. So with the help of maps, we can see our earth. So what? There is various types of maps are there. First is what? Physical map. Second is political map, and third is thematic. So there is what? There is three different types of maps are there. Before that, just go through the did you know, and then we can see that what is written in did you know. The word map, comes from the Latin word. It comes from where? It comes from the Latin word mappa, which means a napkin. Which means what? Which means a napkin. This word is what? This word used because like a napkin, we can fold a map and we can carry it easily from one place to another. That's why it's called a map. Map means mappa. Mappa means napkin. That napkin we can fold and we can keep inside our pockets, and then we can carry easily from one place to another. Like that map also we can fold it and we can carry it from one place to another. So there is what? There are three types of maps: physical, thematic, and politics. Physical maps is what? It shows the features. Which features? Features such as mountains, seas, rivers, lakes, forests, and farms. It shows what? It shows the different features like the mountains in our mountains, seas, rivers, lakes, forests, and farms. Now about the political and thematic map, you have to read and I will explain you tomorrow in the next class. So please read it once the online class will over. Again I will back to teach you this all about the more information about maps. Till that, Please stay at home, and thank you and have a nice day.